might be connecting, silly.
Oh, you're gonna go live?
I just told you.
I'm sorry,
See, it's already connected. Silly boy. I just told you. See, it's already connected. Silly boy. Sweetie, can you close your door?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Go on, dog. Go on.
Hello, friends. Anyone coming in? This is just a spur of the moment live chat. I just was sitting here coloring in Maja's new book, or I was doing Inktense in it, and thought I would come on. I'm trying to get the whole book in screen, but also, so there's the bottom and there's the top. So I can go down a tiny bit. That's good. So I've been working a lot with the Inktense, trying to get a little better with them. I got some Da Vinci really small detailing brushes, and they've been helping a lot. They're great. I can't remember where I got the recommendation for these, but they were pretty inexpensive. I think I only paid $10 or $11 on Amazon, and they're great. There's a really tiny, it says 10/0. You can see this is just like an itty bitty, I don't even know if you can see it. It's so tiny. And that's a 10/0. And then a 5/0, a little bit bigger. I don't know if that's coming into focus. It looks like it's still pretty blurry. But, and then a 3/0. Well, hello, brother. Very nice to see you. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And then we've got a 0 and a 2. So they're very nice and small. Well, I'm so glad you came in to say howdy before you went to sleep. And my brother, my big brother, I appreciate it. I hope your back gets to feeling better. You know, if I was there, I'd give you a massage. A purely platonic massage, because you are my brother, remember? Even though I could fancy you if you were not my brother. So I'm just going to go ahead and sit down and start coloring, guys. If anyone wants to pop in, then that'll be great. If not, then maybe some people will watch it back. So one thing about this paper, it's very thick. It takes the coloring or the Inktense really well. You can see there's hardly any buckling, but it really sucks in the pigment. So if I go out of the lines at all, there's no sopping it up and taking it back. So I have had to put some acrylic paint over it in a couple of spots. But hey, Emily, thanks for stopping in. Nice to see you. How are you enjoying those polychromos that you got? I just splurged again, like I always do, but I bought myself, I'm having so much fun with these Inktense, and I'm finding that I get frustrated because there's only 72 of them, so of course I had to go out and buy the whole set of Supras. Oh, I bet you do, Emily. They're probably my favorite pencil. Good night, brother. You take care of yourself and ease up on that back of yours. And I'll chat with you tomorrow or later on tonight, because you know I'll still be up when you wake up. Yeah, so I'm waiting for those Supras to come in. I'm going to be really excited to try those out. I decided to go for the Supras instead of another brand because, well, I'm just that way, I guess. I just want everything. I don't know if you use Copic markers at all. I only have about 150, which is quite a bit, but I bought them used or pre-owned, and I got really lucky. I got a really good deal on them, but they're changing over the ink and the way that it's packaged, and it's right now in a 25 ml bottle, and come July it's going to be a 12 ml bottle, and it's going to be the same price. So people are, you know, scamming, whatever the word is, to get their hands on some bottles of ink before they, you know, sell out. And here in the US, I was having a really hard time finding any. So I went on Cult Pens in the UK, and they have many of them. And they're only, and they have a whole bunch of them. They're a little bit more expensive, but they're still cheaper than what they're going to be come summer. And scrambling, there you go. I could not get that word into my head and out my mouth. So I so badly want to just buy one refill for every color I have, but they don't have all of them, but what they have is 80 plus refills, and we're looking at, like, you know, $700, and I'm like, yeah, no. I want to show you guys how I refill a water brush pen. I think this is, first off, I don't have to leave my desk. And I think, you know, when you go to the sink, sometimes the water doesn't actually go into the hole. It kind of pours around it because of the pressure and everything. And look how fast I filled that up completely with a few squirts. Well, hello, Miss Jackie. How are you? Have you pressed order? But isn't that awesome? When I discovered that, I was like, I'm sure other people have seen that, but wow, that was like a life changer for me, because I would stand there at the sink with just the tiniest trickle to try to get it from pouring out over and not going in. And I tried this out, and I'm like, well, there you go. So I'm just using Inktense on this. This is just the cover page. It's not even a nameplate. Oh, I actually could take it out, but it's perforated. This book is so cute. I don't know if you guys saw the review, but I was mostly trying it to see how it takes water. It's just a beautiful book. Jackie. Yeah, you know, they're expensive, but in the long run, if you're a marker person and you're going to be a marker person, you know, and they have so many still. I was really surprised at how many they still had, because other places just did not have them. Rulies, can you open the door? Sorry guys, one of my doggies is crying either to be let in or let out of the bedroom, and she's crying, so anyway, I'm just playing with them, not doing anything in particular. I really want to be coloring the mermaid, but I wanted to test the paper first, and it's really nice. And I don't mind if it curls up, and I have a tendency to use too much water, which is why I did buy the detail brushes, because I'm not as familiar with using regular brushes, and you know, and dipping in water and all of that. I tend to use a water brush, so I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going. It's a gorgeous day here in San Diego, and I've got all my blinds wide open so I can see all the beautiful sights outside. The traffic seems to be increasing. I hear more cars going on out there. Jackie, I know. Is your husband in the military? Is that why you guys moved to Virginia? Because I just can't see a Southern California gal moving to Virginia just on a whim. But maybe you did. You have more guts than I do if you did. I was in the Army. I was in the Army way before you were born, I'm sure. So this is Shiraz. And I'm finding I put the Shiraz first, and then I let it dry and go over it. Oh, I see. So you did too, huh? Yeah, no one in my immediate family was military. My dad was 4F. He was legally blind in one eye, and I just sort of decided on a whim, and it was probably one of the single best decisions I ever made in my life. It was great. It was a great decision for me. I learned so much, and got so many great skills, and good work habits, and oh, I bet. Virginia, though, I've been there, and it is beautiful. It's just, I don't know if where you are snows, but us Californians can't handle much snow. I know Emily's in Arizona, and where I was stationed in Arizona in the Army, and where I was at, it actually snowed, which a lot of people don't think of snow in Arizona, but I was up in the mountains of Arizona, and we wouldn't get a ton of snow, but we would get a little bit of snow every year. So I do have the windows open, and my son is home. In fact, the very first part of the video, I think he burped, and I was like, Rulies? And I said, I'm live. I told you I was going live. And it never connects right away. I usually have to try on Streamlabs to connect sometimes 30 times. And of course, it instantly connected when I put it on. So you hear us in the beginning. Oh, the trees are beautiful. Hey there, sexy Alina. How are you? Nice to have you here. I appreciate you stopping in. Alina's got a coloring channel and she colors beautifully. Hers is definitely an adult channel with adult language, but you know, I can handle it. But she also does, it's gaming, and then you also do some anime role play, or I'm not sure what that actually is called, Alina. But it's something to do with anime. I couldn't tell you what she plays. I have no idea. I watch her coloring. I usually go on whenever she's on, just to show my support and like her channel. But I don't always stay if it's not something I understand. But she colors beautifully, and she always shows good tips for you know, using items around the house or more affordable, which, you know, that's not for me because I'm just, you know, a shopaholic and a kind of a snob, I guess. I don't know what you call it, but I'm retired and I, you know, I don't spend my money on anything else, and especially now since I can't go to New Zealand. Oh, that would be great. Cosplay. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm not too up on the lingo for the gaming channels. I know what my son does, and he plays Fortnite or Call of Duty, but I know that's, you know, nothing of the full extent of gaming. I'm sorry, I do know Minecraft because my grandson will play Minecraft. And of course I, you know, heard of like Grand Theft Auto and Skate and, you know, all of those, but all of these really intricate, in-depth, no, I have no clue. I used to really enjoy going on. Some of the ones I really loved were like roller coaster or theme park, where you got to build a theme park. That was so much fun, and build roller coasters and make them so that the, you know, the patrons would like to ride. And oh, I loved that. And there was a Playboy Mansion one. No, there was some naughty stuff on there, but you know, again, I can handle naughty. But mostly what I liked, I loved building and furnishing the mansion. That was so much fun. In order to go forward, you had to take a certain number of cover photo shoots, you know. But for the most part, I would just go on and build the mansion, and oh, I could be lost on there for hours and hours doing that because it was so much fun. It's very relaxing. So like I said, I'm just kind of playing. I'm not real serious about what I'm doing here. This is just the title page. It doesn't even have a nameplate or anything. And I'm glad this is here because there isn't a blank page in the back or anything to test products on. So I have the front and the back of this. I can, oh, see, I went out of the lines. My hand does that. I think it's because it's my left hand and I don't have as much, you know, I had 44 years with my right hand. I've only had 8 years with my left, and really only 2 years in this capacity. So sometimes it jerks and I go out of the lines, and this paper, you can't just like watercolor or, you know, other papers, you can sop it up it just makes a huge mess. So I'll just cover it in a minute. I hope some more people decide to come on before, I think, who's coming on at 5? I think Belinda's coming on at 5. Hey there, Jody. Oh, I'm so happy you stopped in. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for commenting on my granddaughter. I can't believe how fast she's grown either, Jody. It's unbelievable, and it's hard for me because I was there so often. I was there all the time when Andrew was a baby, and then this last 2 years I've been there all the time when Yum was first born, and after I was there every couple of months, and now I haven't been able to see Gata, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to see her. So I'm trying to take a breath and not, cry about it, but it's so sad. So sad. And I just am so thankful for things like FaceTime, and those photos I posted today were from FaceTime, and they're live photos, so there's just some funny, faces that she makes, and she tries to go after the phone, and I like to think that she's coming after me, but then she grabs the phone and sticks it right in her mouth, and I see into her tonsils. It's pretty funny. Alina, you're so funny. Alina won't tell me her age, but she calls me auntie, so I'm 53, so I'm thinking she's probably in her 30s, but she won't tell, and that's okay. I get it. I know a lot of women that don't like to tell. I personally tell people I'm older. I don't really. But I'm like, if I tell them I'm younger, they'll look at me and go, damn, girl, you had a hard life. But if I tell them I'm older, if I tell them I'm 80, they're like, wow, you look really great for your age. So I never understood why women would always say they were younger, because that just opens up a whole can of worms if you look bad for your age. Oh, Jackie, you're right there with the ages of my kids. My daughter just turned 24 in February. My youngest is 22, Raul, and then he'll be 23 in September. And then Jake will be 29 in just a week or so on the 31st. Jody. Oh, you have been doing some amazing coloring, my dear. I just love it. You have just expanded so much since I met you. Hey there, sexy lady. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you coming on. Yay, Kim is in the house. She won a contest today. Boy, that was funny, wasn't it? We kept trying to tell her it should have been, but it's okay. She knows next time now. But that was funny because everybody kept tying. She kept tying with another person in a contest, and because she hadn't said closest without going over, and so I think she won a coloring book. A nice one too, a Disney one. It was very pretty. But yeah, it was pretty funny because they tied, and then they did a match off, and then they tied again, and it's like, well, they're, they could potentially keep tying because you haven't made the stipulation of, she was doing low numbers. She was doing like 5 and 10, and they actually had tied again. Well, no, they had said the same number. Did you guys tie 3 times, Kim? What? It was just funny. We were all cracking up. Yeah, that's a great book. I have the Disney portraits. Is it similar to that? Is it the same size and the same type of drawing? I think it is. It's by Hatchet Hero. No, is it Hatchet Heroes? Yeah, I love Disney. I've been posting my Cinderella. I love Cinderella. And everyone saw my new Cinderella Crocs, the color. That's why I got them, because they look like the color of Cinderella. And if I can't have a glass slipper, at least I can have Crocs of the color of Cinderella's dress. Right. Well, no, because somebody, I think the answer was 3 and you had picked, I can't remember. You both, I don't remember how it did, but I think you guys tied 3 times. Aren't they pretty? Jackie, I love them. I used to wear Crocs. I was a school nurse, and I wasn't an RN, but I worked in the nurse's office at an elementary school for many years. And I discovered Crocs, and I wore scrubs, so I discovered Crocs, and oh my gosh, I couldn't believe how they helped my back and my feet. I had heel spurs, and I could not believe how much they helped. But then after my stroke and the way that I walked, they weren't enough support, and my foot was just really, really bad. Katie, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. I am so happy that you are here. Welcome. Yay, Katie. Oh, Christine, yay. Oh, I'm so happy you guys are on. Woohoo! I am doing really well, Katie. Sad that I can't go to New Zealand. New Zealand's Prime Minister is awesome, and she's really protecting the citizens of New Zealand, and she's keeping the borders closed through July. And I had already bought a plane ticket to go before, like a week. I bought a ticket a week before everything started going down, and I was due to go out in July, so I'm not sure when I'll be able to go out again and see the grandkids. But I'm trying to, stay positive and FaceTime them a lot. So it's so great to see you. I haven't even seen you on Instagram at all. I haven't seen your blog. Oh, absolutely. I totally understand the reason. Oh, Katie, I'm so sorry. I totally understand, and I appreciate, and I think the Prime Minister is amazing in New Zealand, and she, they only had, hey sister, that's my real life sister, Shannon. She's my baby sister. Oh, I'm so excited that you guys are here. But I do totally understand, and I appreciate that the Prime Minister is awesome. There were only 21 deaths in all of New Zealand, which is pretty amazing. Now they only have 5 million, just under 5 million people, but still, that's impressive. And she closed her borders right away. She put everyone on high alert. She closed all the stores except for grocery stores. Every business was closed except for essential, and essential was really essential. And even like the department store, like Target, Walmart type of store was closed. So like my daughter had to get diapers and wipes from the grocery store. She actually had, I had gotten her to stock up just before they closed down. So that was good. And sorry guys, I have a loose hair and it's tickling the heck out of me. I can't find it. Yeah, she's awesome. I love their Prime Minister. She is just amazing. She's such a great person and very committed to her citizens, and she is ballsy. She's progressive. She's, you know, she's great. I love her. But anyway, so I mean, I completely understand, and I want everyone to be safe and healthy. But you know, I miss my grandkids. So, I mean, I'm feeling a little sorry for myself, but she is very proactive. And definitely, I understand, but it doesn't mean I'm, you know, not sad. And my granddaughter is going to be 10 months old next week, and it just kills me. Well, not next week, on the 1st. So I just, you know, I had all the time with the boys and my only granddaughter. I just feel like I don't have as much time, but you know, I'll make up for it. Right, I mean, I totally understand, and I would never want it any other way, but it still hurts, and especially since I have a ticket in my hot little hands. No, not yet. They emailed me to tell me that there was a chance. Now, if the flight actually gets canceled, because it's a flight from the U.S. to Fiji and then to New Zealand, and I'm almost certain the flight's going to be canceled, then I will get my money back. But if I don't get my money back, I'll at least get credit for another ticket. And I like Fiji Air, so it's fine. You know, either way, I really don't care as much about the money as I, you know, was more sad about the fact that I am not going to be able to go. But hopefully things will improve, and all of the steps that people are taking, you know, I'll be able to travel soon. So how are you guys? It's so nice to see everyone. This is my new book. I don't know if you guys have seen the review, but it's Maja's Fairy Tales. It's a gorgeous new book by, yeah, it is. And I got the ticket for really cheap, but, you know, I've been 5 times in 18 months, Katie. But I couldn't imagine flying right now either. I don't know how that would work. The seats are just on top of each other. Anyway, this is by Maja Vandenberg, and it is so pretty, and it's really cool. I like it. So I'm just practicing. I'm in love with the Inktense. They're so much fun. And of course, I watch Christine's videos to learn how to use them, because you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I just like to buy things. And but I'm working them. I've done some pretty good things. You know, I still don't have the precision with my left hand that, you know, I would have with my right hand. So things take a little bit more time for me to kind of master them, I think. And but you know, there's always Posca pen, so. Oh yeah, definitely. Oh sure, Kim. Did you see the pictures I posted today of baby Kata? She is so beautiful. I know she's my granddaughter, but she is so beautiful. And she is so much fun. She grabs the phone, and I think she's all getting excited to see me, and she opens her mouth and I'm looking at tonsils. I did. Oh my gosh, Christine, I was dying with you when you started laughing and you lost it about the YouTube video on how to catch a possum. I lost it because, you know, I remember feeling, this was years ago, just, I could not believe that my, hi Jen, welcome. I couldn't believe that my landlord was building a wood fence by learning how to build a wood garage door by watching a YouTube video. So there is literally a YouTube video for everything. And when you lost it, I lost it. And I was sitting here in no breathers. And you know, I always laugh with you when you're watching your video, when I'm watching your videos. The time you dipped your paintbrush in the coffee cup just had me in tears. And so, yeah, what a great story. In fact, Shannon's looking to move, and she's looking at a house in Crestline, which is right before, it's like the first, hey, Nick and Tina, welcome. Christine, it's just up the 18 on your way to Arrowhead. It's like the first town you get to when you leave San Bernardino. Anyway, and after watching your video, I called her and I said, are you sure you want to move to Crestline? What about all the creatures that you might encounter? Because, you know, I live in downtown San Diego. I mean, the only creatures I encounter are, you know, downtown creatures. Oh no! Everywhere in California is a drug area, though. Really, honestly, my mom lives in Desert Hot Springs, and that's horrible. And you know, I live in downtown San Diego. Hello, and there are critters are fun. Yeah, bed bugs. Yeah, I do not have bed bugs. Thank you very much. Knock on wood. But those, you know, bed bugs can be anywhere. Even high-class hotels are getting bed bugs. It has nothing to do with, you know, where you live or how you live. Bed bugs can infiltrate even the cleanest and the wealthiest people. But yeah, Christine in California, really, she lives in San Bernardino, and hello. There's nowhere in California that isn't drug-ridden. Oh, I lost Shiraz. Oh, there it is. So how's everyone doing? Like I said earlier, it's really starting to, I hear more traffic outside, and I can tell that things are busying up out there. People are still wearing masks here. I think in San Bernardino, they don't have to wear masks anymore, but I think it's a good idea to wear them to protect people in case you're exposed and don't know it. Of course, I don't go anywhere, so I can't possibly be exposed. Well, I mean, my son has friends over, so, I mean, I could. As soon as they all walk in, I make them wash their hands and take off, you know, their jackets and put them away and everything. But you know, I think the masks are a great idea to protect others. A lot of people think they protect them, and it's not so much. It's the protection that you give to others. Are you talking about that's true, that everywhere in California is potentially a drug capital? Are they? Alina, you're so funny. Alina, I know I'm not saying that right. Amira. I keep saying Alina. I'm so sorry, Amira. I apologize. I had my nephew's friend's name in my head, and I knew it was with, it was different than my sister's step-grandchild, Amara. And I'm sorry I keep calling you Alina. It's Amira. And maybe I only called you Alina once, but as soon as I said it, I was like, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, I glittered mine up with glitter glue and made a sun and a flower. I thought if we have to wear masks, at least it can be cheerful. But they're polyester masks, and they're not comfortable. So I did get a couple of cotton masks online from Etsy. They were really cheap and free shipping. So they're 2-layer cotton masks, and they were like $5. So I don't have a sewing machine or anything, or I would. But these had nice elastic, you know, the the braided elastic. Where would you see it? Anyway, it's not just the regular white elastic. What word did I say? Elastic. It's nice. It's like braided. I don't know how to explain it. Almost like a hair ties kind. Ooh, sequins. At the bars? Where do you live? Our bars are closed. I don't think they're open yet. All right, I'm gonna color some of the insides now. If I can find it, what color. I did all the green already. I'm gonna go in and, this is just the base color. So if anyone's looking for Copic refills, if anyone uses Copics, and we know that Copic is increasing, or they redesigned their bottles and of ink refills, and instead of being 25 ml, they're going down to 12 ml, and they're going to sell for the same price, which sucks. And that's end of June, July, and that's what I thought. We have curbside service, and I know that that's just been, but I think they're opening restaurants you can dine in as long as you're doing distancing. Oh, they're terrible. But anyway, Cult Pens, C-U-L-T pens, out of the UK still has a ton of colors of Copic refills, a ton. And they sell them for $7.08 pounds sterling, but that's about $8.50 in the US. And I know, doesn't that suck, Katie? What, I mean, if they were American, I'd call them capitalist pigs, but it's a Japanese company. Anyway, so if anybody needs to buy some, go on over to Cult Pens, and they're a great company. They're funny as heck, and I really like them. They seem like a smaller company. Oh, I see a leaf I forgot. Let's get this out. I just have a little bit of water. Did you guys see how I filled my, I'm doing good. You know, having to stay home makes me a little sad. I can't go to New Zealand, but like we were saying, it's better that I can't go, and I get that. I'm not stupid, and I know that. But it's still sad that I can't see my babies. I want to see my grandbabies and my daughter. My son barely got out of here because literally a few days after he left, everything started hitting the fan around here. And you know, he lives in Australia, so he's having a tough time. So I would like to stop off and see him as well. Business-wise, he's having a hard time. Did you guys see how I filled my water brush? I don't know. This hair is driving me crazy. Oh, I found it. You know it, when you have longer hair, and mine's past my shoulders, if it falls out, which mine does all the time, it makes you feel like you've run through a run through a cobweb. Okay, so this is how I fill my water brush. Squirt water bottle, water brush barrel. And I stick it right here, and I squirt. Look at this. Look how fast I was, and I never had to leave my desk. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, a friend of mine from here in the apartments got stuck in the Philippines. He's finally home. Isn't that just great? I don't know if anyone's ever seen that before, but that is the way to fill your water brush. Keep a water bottle. I mean, I keep a water bottle because I just fill my glass dish. I got this from you, Christine. Look, I have the exact same glass dish. And I love it. And I, with these little tiny brushes, I don't need a big water supply, so I can just dip in there in the little saucer. Yeah, he was happy he made it back. Groovy. I love you, Katie. Oh, it's so nice to see you guys. Yeah, isn't that a speedy hack? Yeah, I thought that was, when I figured that out, I was like, oh my gosh, because sometimes when you stand there at the sink with the barrel, the water won't go in. Something about the pressure and the air pressure, it just flows right out, especially in some of them. And, you have to get just the right trickle of water coming out. And I was like, this is so much faster. Okay, I still feel the hair. I thought I got it. It's always on my arm. It drives me insane. I wish that bald was in fashion, because I would be first in line to go bald. I have more problems with hair. So now I'm using cadmium orange. Doing the outside. I don't even know what kind of flowers these are. I'm just, like I said, I'm just having a play with the watercolors. I figured I might as well keep going. Oh, my poor dog needs a set of clippers. She is getting so fuzzy. Poor baby. She looks like she's a wire-haired terrier mix, I think. And I've always kept her pretty short. She was, running around the backyard, and she, sleeps in my bed. So I always wanted her to stay neat and clean. And her hair is so, she's still clean because she doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't do anything. But her hair is so long. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. How are you? Nice to see you here, hun. Was it you that put the picture of what's his name? The clown? I can't remember if it was you. I think it was you, Lisa. It was so scary. And I don't even care about the movie. The movie didn't scare me at all. But that face is just so ugly. I'm glad you got taken care of. Oh my gosh, Pennywise. Oh, I saw that and I just wanted to flip right past, and I'm like, oh, Lisa did this. I was pretty sure it was you. And I said, well, I don't like it, but I'm gonna like it. Because it's not very likable, but you did a great job. But if anyone hasn't seen it, she did a color by numbers of Pennywise with his big, ugly, sharp teeth, and it was so ugly. So I didn't want to like it, and I left a comment. I said I had a hard time liking this, but I wanted to, support her. She did a beautiful job on it. It's really ugly, though. That is one ugly clown. Shannon hates clowns. I don't, clowns don't, I don't care. I just hate anything under my bed and gonna grab my feet. If it happens to be a clown, a teddy bear, or, Mr. Rogers, I don't care. If it's under my bed and want to grab my feet, that's what I used to always be afraid of. I would get in bed and pull my feet up really fast. I still find myself a little nervous about having my feet hang over the side of the bed. And if I was alone, I don't think I'd ever bend over and look under a bed. So I've tried so many water brushes, and Lisa, it's ugly. It is really ugly. And that's not, I mean, you did a great job. If it's ugly, that means you did a perfect job on it. But it is fugly. Oh, I hate that picture. I don't know how you did it. You must have a good sense of, you know, you like horror things. I'm not much into. I don't watch scary movies. I do not like them. I don't like ones where the cats jump out, or, you know, it's not really scary but they scare you. I don't do that. I don't like to be scared. I hate that feeling. Hate it with a passion. No, Shannon, don't. Ooh, scary. Ooh. Nope, nope, nope. Couldn't do it. This one is Carmine Pink that I'm doing for this little flippy thing in the middle. I don't know what that is. Like I said, I just grabbed a pencil and started. And so I kind of got, you know, I started with this one, and so I kind of, I did have to darken these up because I was using a different color, and I wasn't liking the original color here, so I went over it and it just got really dark. But I kind of had to stick with the same color scheme with the rest of the page. I wasn't gonna, you know, I wanted it to look nice. Well, I know you're scared of it. I know. Oh no, Lisa. Yeah, I'm gonna just go through Instagram through your page, and I'll just quickly like it and go on. I won't look at it. I don't get scared by that kind of stuff. I'm really not that much of a baby, but Pennywise is just, I mean, he's really gory. He just looks really ugly. Like, I don't care about Jason in the Mask or Michael Myers in the Mask. You know, I mean, Norman Bates was a good-looking guy, but he was creepy as all get-go. But Pennywise just has those teeth and the evil look on his face. They did an excellent job with his costume. He's just gross. But I don't like those beauty of horror books. They're just not for me. I do have one Misfits book, and I do. You know, I have done that one, but I don't like the body part ones or the ones with raw meat or anything. Oh, thank you guys. Shannon, you're so sweet. So now I'm just going over to kind of pink it up, and it gives it a little bit more, it just makes it look richer with, I'm doing the Carmine Pink on top of the Shiraz, and I really like the way that color looks. And then I can always go in, and right now I'm just taking it right off of the pencil. As you can see, I've kind of done it several ways. I started out by coloring with the pencil, and then I grab it. A lot of the times, if I have to sharpen it, a pencil, I'll just keep the shavings, and I can color in fact, I end up having to throw paint away because you cannot believe how highly pigmented these are until you start adding water to those shavings, minus the wood, of course. They are so pigmented, and so there's so much. So I'll save some for a background maybe, or I broke an entire, like a big chunk of lead off of 2 pencils. One I've already used all the pigment, but the other one I saved it in a plastic bag, because if I ever need to use it for a background, there's just no sense in wasting it, you know? I mean, it was a significant size piece of lead, and I just feel like I don't like to waste things. Look at this. This is a huge chunk of lead. So I don't want to waste that. I mean, that could color, oh, it could color this page probably 5 times over. Don't you think, Christine? If not more. Yeah, I wish so too. Yeah, I mean, this is so much pigment right here. I swear I could do a mural with it. I have, if it had been, you know, crumbly, I have little containers, little plastic containers I put it in. And the one I used, it was for, a turquoisey blue. I can't remember the name now. And I had to throw the container away because it was so stained from the Inktense. But anyway, so this one I'm just taking off of the, right off the pencil, and you can see how much this puts down. Oh, I was telling you guys, I've gone through so many different water brushes, and I think it's nice to have some backup. So, but everyone talked about the Derwent #1, and so I tried that one, and I did like the way the barrel is and the comfort of it, but I did not think it gave out water. It was always dry. And then the Pentel always give way too much water, and the Pentels are expensive. And the Derwent is too, if you consider for one brush. But anyway, this is a Mozart. It came in a package of 4, and it was super cheap, and it's my favorite one. Yeah, doesn't that add just a pretty color? I love the way that looks. So there's lots of ways to use these, and I'm fond of all the ways. It depends on what I am doing, of course, when I use the brush, I'm still learning how to use a regular brush because I am so used to using a water brush. I never watercolored with any other kind of brush. See, I went out of the lines, and this paper will not, you cannot get it wet and sop it up. It'll just make a huge mess. Anyway, I'll just have to put Posca on it once it dries and it becomes permanent. But using a regular brush, I got those really fine detail brushes. I'll show you. I think I showed them before. They're awesome. These were inexpensive, but they were highly recommended, and they're a good brand, and they have teeny tiny. I showed them in the beginning. I mean, that's so tiny. It's a 10/0. I don't know what that actually means, but it's like a -10. Anyway, so when I use these of course have to be dipped. So I'm still learning, like I'll be like, why's that not working? And then I realize that the brush is dry. So they hold a lot of water, but they're so much fun, Pickle. I literally, I have been real scattered since all of this, you know. I think I've been a little more nervous and, you know, irritated just because it's different when you stay home because you want to than when you're told you have to, and when things are going, you know, wacky in the world. and missing my kids and feeling like they're so far away, which they are literally so far away. And you know, when there's times of discord or anything, you know, moms want to protect their kids no matter how old they are. You know, our hearts don't know a number, or an age, I should say. But anyway, so I have been bouncing around. I haven't really completed a lot. I've been doing just all kinds of different wacky things, and I really wanted to get into my markers, but I always have been coming back to these Inktense since I got them. They are so fun and so relaxing and so satisfying. I don't know how to explain it. Hi, Rhea. How are you? Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, Pickle, it's just, you know, it's a mom thing. You know, I love my kids, and I was, you know, they were my world. They still are my world. And I just, you know, want to be a mother hen and put them under my wings. So anyway, so I'm learning how to, I wanted to get these brushes to get into the smaller places, but I find I'm still, you know, working it out to make this one work with its tiny point, because these I've still got to get used to dipping and getting color, and so that's when I use the Caran d'Ache. I'll scratch on here. You can do it from the pencil, and I'm sure you can, but I still am learning about how much water to put on these, and they're tiny, and so you don't realize how much water they can absorb. So yeah, it's all a learning curve. So good to see everybody. I was sitting here kind of bored, and I was coloring this, and I had shown this book last night in a video, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go online. And I told Rulies I was gonna go live. That's my son. And in the very first part of the video, we never connect right away. When I go through Streamlabs, sometimes it takes me a half an hour to get on. Sometimes I can't get on at all. But of course, he was talking to the dog, and he was at the kitchen sink, and then it connected. I told him, okay, I'm going on, and I hit it, and then he burped, and it was already connected. I don't know if it actually caught it on the video, but you could hear me saying to him, I told you I was going. We're bickering in the beginning, and of course he belches, so we might have the very first part of the video as a belch, and I know how there's a way to edit it, but I don't know how. I love how everyone puts that stuff on the screens and puts in videos and all that stuff, and I just haven't even looked into it. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, hi, Isolina. Katie, I'm so happy that you came in too, and you, Isolina, and Rhea. Am I saying it right, Rhea? I'm glad everybody's here. You know, you can like your own videos. I always go in and like it. Gives me another like. Rhea, great. That's so pretty. Color Rhea, that's so pretty. Color Rhea, Rhea. Color Rhea, Rhea. That's pretty. Isolina, I didn't even see you. Oh, a couple weeks ago, I was sitting there. I was chit-chatting and talking about how you know, live streams used to be, and you know, they really brought me into this, and I really, hi Barb. I really liked Mona. Hello, welcome. I really, you know, enjoyed live streams, and we had our regulars, and I mentioned Pickle, and, you know, fondly, I remember Pickle. We used to have so much fun, and then all of a sudden she pops in, and I was so excited. So it's so great to see everybody. I love going live, and I love being in lives. I like doing them much better. It's easier than typing. All right, Katie, thank you so much for coming, and I look forward to seeing you posting some pictures soon. You stay safe out there. Hi, Selena. Well, that's good. You did sneak right on in there. I hadn't seen you. Katie, you take care of yourself and don't overwork. Oh, gotta go get the kiddos. Oh, well, that's good. Maybe you can color and post some of your beautiful, beautiful work. Hugs and kisses, Katie. Stay safe out there. Mona, how are you? You kind of snuck in too. I know, that was so cute, Jody. Yeah, and I don't have a schedule. I kind of just go by the seat of my pants. Is that when you came on scene? Hi, Selena. I gotta take a drink of my water. You know, I gotta fill my water, guys. I'll be right back. You guys can look at my little skeleton bauble while I go fill my water. There we go. Much better, nice and full. I'm good, Mona. This, I don't know if he'll dance. I don't know if there's enough sun. Maybe if I turn on the light. He's so cute. You probably can't. Come on. You guys see him dancing? I love him. He's just adorable. You guys can't really see him. Come on, dance, little guy. Come on. He's not gonna dance if I hold him. But he dances as long as there's light on him. He's so cute, I just love him. I know, and he's just so cute. Do you see him, his little head? He's shaking his booty. I wish you guys could see him. But he's got the sweetest face. I just love him. Isn't it cute? I wonder if my sister's ever gonna make me a sign to go here. I don't know if she's still here, but sister. Oh, there you go, TP. I started calling it TP. Oh, that's cute. My son has that. He's got the kitty that he kind of collects them. The Japanese or Chinese kitty. Shannon, are you still here? My sister made Christine's beautiful sign. It's just gorgeous. Oh, how cute. Yeah, I found that for like $1 at the grocery store a couple of years ago, and you know, right at Halloween. I know, Christine, it's so pretty. and it's so suiting. I just love Off to Feed the Dragons. You know, I bought one for Sean at SH Creations. He used to be Sean, Color with Sean. I can't remember. But I bought his sign. I think he uses a different one now. Maybe not. And but I didn't know what to get him. And he actually, so I was looking for one, and he sends me a message and says, I found the perfect one. And I about died. It's a sign that says, off with the fairies, be back soon. Rochelle, hello, my sexy friend. Oh, hello, Judy, too. Yeah, it's SH, Sean Husbands is his name, and it's SH Creations. And he's doing a lot of his own drawing. It looks like he's doing some collaboration stuff, so keep him in mind. But yeah, I loved that because he's just such a funny guy, and I thought I was gonna die. It looks like I have a ring light, and I don't. It's just the way this water is lighting up the dish. Oh, okay, Iselina. So you probably can't. Oh, you can text. Ooh, I'm on TV. Yay. Oh, I was just waving my hips like you guys could see me. It's so great to see everyone. Rochelle, I'm so happy you can make a live show. Woo, woo. Judy, how are you? All right, I should probably color some more. I think that's why I'm here. I just like to talk and have fun and see people. Did everyone see Christine's video? Her picture is absolutely gorgeous, but the story about the possum is just, oh my gosh, I was dying. I was literally laughing out loud. My son was like, oh my gosh, what are you laughing about? And then I told him, and then right away I told Shannon, you're gonna have critters. I know, that's the only reason I go live. You know, I like to buy coloring supplies and I like to try them all out, but I don't consider myself a serious colorist. I'm not bagging on my work or anything, but you know, I don't have the, I don't take my time to learn one technique, or, I want to do it all. I just want my hands in everything. And she was, oh, it was the funniest story, Christina. When you started laughing, you have just that infectious laugh. I was just in tears. It was so funny. I like to go in live. I do like to learn things and, get advice and suggestions on things. And, I don't just, just throw things on the page. I do like to make pretty things. I know she was here. I think she's still around. I don't know where she would have gone. Oh, thank you. I'm not discounting it. I don't take myself very seriously with it. And I don't think that, I don't think other, bigger colorists take their work too seriously. I just think that they're serious in building their skills and improving their talent. And I just feel like I'm just, not that they're not having fun, because they want to do it. I just think that they have a little bit more commitment than I have. You do a great job. And I just love doing everything. I just think it's all so fun. Well, I've had someone in this room that I won't say, send me a text or a message asking me if theirs was good enough to post, and I was like, oh my goodness, it almost made me cry. It's first off beautiful, and second of all, of course it's good enough to post. Always post. Oh yes, we love to throw glitter around, that's for sure. I just Cult Pens that sells the big size bottles of the Copics refills also. Oh no. I found a website called Scrapbook Pal. There's scrapbook.com, but then there's scrapbookpal, PAL.com, and oh my goodness, they're out of Utah, which is here in the United States. And so they shipped so fast, and they have all kinds of stuff for scrapbooking. And so they had tons of stickles, and they were so cheap. Yeah, I think I love posting my work. I love taking pictures of it and getting the feedback. That's such a good feeling, you know. And even if I don't get a lot of feedback, I still enjoy doing it. At first I was worried, but I enjoy that part of it. I enjoy you know, it makes you feel good. Oh, are you talking about Karen at Zucchini Kitty? Oh yeah, she's beautiful work. Oh. See, the white Posca fixes so much stuff, and if the white Posca doesn't do it, then a little bottle. I have a little bottle of Americana matte titanium white, and that usually fixes most things. Put it on here. I don't know if you guys can, yeah, you can see it right here. There must have been a spot of the Inktense that hadn't been activated, so it mixed with it and turned it a little green, but it's fine. You know, when I sold Mary Kay, you know, eons ago, people were, you know, looking at their face, you know, 6 inches away. They were putting the mirror 6 inches away, and you know, everybody has big pores and flaws if you look at something that close up, but we don't look at people that close up. If someone's closer than 3 feet away from your face, then they have more intentions than looking at your makeup. And the same goes with our coloring pages. People don't look at them as close up as we you know, color them. And, you know, that's why art galleries, the art is away, and people stand back to look at it. So if you're up close to something, of course you're going to see flaws and imperfections, and everybody else's work looks way different on camera than it looks in person. So what we think looks perfect and flawless is actually, it has, you know, flaws. It has markers out of the line. It has smears. It has little dents in the paper. It's not going to be perfect. Yeah, exactly. Isolina, you will love it. And I believe so too. And like, you know, I really loved that that comment. If somebody's closer than 3 feet from your face, they have different intentions than looking at your makeup. And you know, they're going for a kiss. You're gonna love your Posca. I know it's not coming until June, but you're gonna love it if you haven't used one. But if you don't have it right now and you're waiting for it, then you're especially gonna love it. But I love my Posca. Cult Pens had them buy one get one free, or no, buy two get one free. So that was really great. I got a couple of the different sizes of the white that I use. I use the this is the fine, and then this is the ultra fine. I don't know. You know, none of it's in English. You can't read. This is the 1M. PC1M, and this is This is the 0.7 millimeter, so I can't remember what number it is. All of them. Oh, this is the 1MD, so it's even smaller. And this one has the felt tip, but some of the ones I have the metal tip. I have a black one that has a metal tip. See? I don't know if you can see that. And I bought some white ones with the metal tip. And they're the same size, these two. But it's the 1MR. Oh no, this says PC 1MD. I think they're the same size. It's just one is felt and one is metal. But pastel one. Yeah, if you shake it when the lid's off, Posca can go everywhere. Oh, my bracelets. Yeah, this is a Tiffany's bracelet. My sister Sandy got it from her husband, and she's been divorced for many years. And I had a ghetto a ghetto fake Tiffany's kind of thing on my hand, and she says I should give you my Tiffany, so she gave it to me, and I love it. And then this is I don't know if you guys know what these are. This is a Loci bracelet, and it's from oh, Rochelle, you might be behind because Kitty left. There's a black bead and then there's a white bead, and in the white bead is water from Mount Everest, and then in the black bead there's mud from the Dead Sea. So you have from the highest point and from the lowest point, and they're opposite ends, so it's to represent balance, you know, highs and lows. And so the purple one is for junior diabetes for Shannon's daughter, juvenile diabetes, not junior diabetes. And then this one is for Alzheimer's, and it's the same from Loci, and it's got the black bead and the white bead. And you can't tell, but there's little hearts all over this one. Very, very cute. And my grandmother died from Alzheimer's. And then this is just a oh, I can't remember the name of it. The charm fell off, but I love this bracelet. Just, you know. And then this is glass beads from Lotus Sky, and they're a really oh, I'm so sorry, Isolina. It's very hard. This is glass beads made by a very ethical and responsible company. They pay a savings wage, which means it's above a living wage that they want. I know, Isolina, I didn't know she had dementia, though. That's so lovely that you do that with your mom. So yeah, I am. And then this is my brace because I have terrible tendonitis, arthritis in my thumb, and I can't live without this brace. I couldn't do anything without it. And then I have all my rings because once I started streaming, I thought, well, I never have pretty nails. They're always dirty from crafting and stuff. So I should wear rings. So I had some. This is my right hand fake diamond. You know, right hand diamonds are a way for women to just show their own strength, that they bought their own diamond. They didn't need a man to propose to them to have a diamond. And mine's just a fake diamond because I don't believe in buying real diamonds. Nobody knows the difference. So this is my right hand fake diamond, and then this is my mother's ring. My son is sapphire. My daughter is an amethyst, just like me, and then my oldest son is emerald. So, and then this is my opal, and then this was my original mother's ring that I fell and smashed my hand into the shower, and the beads all broke. So that's why I wear it on this hand now, because this hand doesn't do much. So there you go. That's an explanation of that, and that's the only jewelry I wear. I used to never wear jewelry. I used to only wear a pair of earrings. I've worn these white gold earrings. My cat, I don't even have a cat. I haven't had a cat in, oh, I don't even know how long. Years and years and years. Like 9 years, and the cat chewed on it. Or maybe Pixie, my little doggy, chewed on it. I don't remember, but they're white gold and they never leave my ears unless I'm getting an MRI or something. Oh, bye, Jody. Thanks for coming in. I really appreciate it. You have a good night's sleep, sweet dreams, and you stay safe out there. Oh, Lisa, the chameleon pencils. Yeah, the two-sided ones. I got those for when I travel. I keep those in my travel bag when I go on the plane because they're so easy having two colors in one pencil. You don't, it doesn't take up as much space. Take care, Jody. Sweet dreams. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Shannon. Sorry if you hear me gulping my water. I drink water all day long. All right, so where was I? The orange right here. That's not the right one. There it is. Yeah, my grandma, she was fairly young. She was only in her early 70s. She went downhill very fast with the Alzheimer's. It was horrible. I just use cadmium orange for the inside, and then I just put it on the, for the trim, and then just worked it in, and it turns yellow in the middle, so I don't have to use two colors. I love Inktense. They're so awesome. They really are. They're just amazing. And this is the carmine pink that I'm using in the middle, and now I'm going to take some off of here. Oh, I'm so sorry, Isolina. To pinken this up, it brightens it up. This Shiraz is a nice base, but it's not bright. It's very dull, and I wanted them to be a little more standout-ish, exuberant, whatever that word is. These are Inktense. So Inktense are like watercolor. They're a pencil with a water-activated ink, but then once they dry, they're permanent, unlike watercolors that can still be moved. Inktense are permanent. They don't move. So I could go over, that's why I'm able to go over the first coat with another coat, because, and see, this one turned out really beautiful, because the one layer doesn't move. Yeah, they're so pretty. I love them. I pull them out and I'm using them on so much stuff. I use them on watercolor paper. I don't know if anyone saw, yesterday was the World Bee Day, and I didn't find out or didn't realize it until late last night. So I picked a picture with blue flag irises and some bees, and I just used my Inktense on it, and that's all I used was the Inktense. And then I used one glaze pen to put the clear over the bees' wings. Hi, Selena. I love them. You know, Selena, you can buy them individual, or Coloria, you can buy them individually. And so you could start, you know, you've got the 5 and then just, you know, slowly build them up, and they will last for such a long time. When I sharpen them, I save the little shavings. I take out the wood and keep the shavings for a background, or I'll mix another color in to use that, and so I don't waste it. And I think they're awesome. In fact, I have so much fun with these. This is I have watercolor paints too, and I do enjoy those. But these, I don't know, it's something different. So I did buy some watercolor pencils. I bought the Caran d'Ache Supras. I'm waiting for those to come in. The super color, that's what they're called. I don't know, something might have bit me. We don't get much here on the 11th floor. I don't think I've ever seen a spider. But we do get gnats, and I don't know if they bite. It's something, maybe I scratched it. It's something there. They're awesome. Oh, they have neons, or you wish they would? I wish they had more colors. I find that there's not enough colors. Oh, they do bite. Yeah, I have the Lyras, and I've never tried the Neo 2s. I think that, you know, the Inktense blocks are pretty great, but it's the pencil that makes it, because you can put it down like a pencil. I don't know, it makes it different. But I do have the Lyras, and I really like them, and I think they work great. They dissolve right away, so I think they work a lot like the Neos. But I'm not gonna get the Neos, you know. And I keep telling myself I'm not gonna buy another thing, but somehow I end up finding something to buy. But I really do think I'll be able to pass on the Neos, because I do have the Lyras and I don't find myself using them. And so we'll see how I like the super colors. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love them. Oh, you wish they would? Yeah, that would be great. I really wish they would come up with some more colors. They're fantastic. And you know, I've heard people say they're gimmicky, but I personally don't think they're gimmicky. I think the fact that they're permanent, that they move a lot. They don't move exactly like watercolors, don't get me wrong. But I do think that they give a unique effect over other mediums. You said the widows? Is that what you're talking about? The black widows? I have the black widows. I don't generally use them. I don't like. I stopped. I only bought a couple of sets of pencils that can't be replaced singularly, and yeah, they are. I have a small set of the Lyras that are a lot, you know, like what I think the Neos are. I think that the Black Widows are coming out with the full set, like 100 pencils, where it has everything. All of the, they're coming out with new colors, all new colors, Isolina. Did you, Lisa? I think they're kind of waxy, and they have some unique colors. They do that, and they have a lot of greens, but yeah, I find that the Inktense are the same with blending. You can make all kinds of different colors. I had a whole bunch of shavings of, I forgot there's water in there. I'm sticking my finger. I had a whole bunch of shavings of what was I using? I think I had a whole bunch of shavings of a green I was using in a picture yesterday, and I didn't want to use green for the background, obviously, because there was a lot of green in the picture. So I added some blue into it, and oh, it made the prettiest color. And I couldn't even tell you what the color is because it was all made up. And I mean, it mixed, you know, I mean, it mixes just gorgeous, you know, beautifully. And I made a whole new color out of the scraps, you know, out of the trash, basically, by just adding a little bit more by sharpening another pencil. So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I couldn't get on with them either. And I like the Artesias, but again, once I started using polys and Prismas, I really learned the Prismas pretty well. And then I got the polys, and you know, once I was using those, I found I wasn't using any of the other pencils, and I had gotten into that trap of, you know, buying all these pencil sets and buying all these 72 sets, which wasn't enough colors. And when you're used to 150 Prismas or 120 polys, I just didn't think that 72 pencils seemed like enough. And I never mix my pencils. When I pull out a set of pencils, I only pull out one set of pencils. They are. I think they're harder than Prismas. Of course, everything's harder than Prismas, but they are definitely a soft pencil, and they have good pigment. I just, you know, just like the Artesias, I just don't. I mean, they just don't have the pigment of a polychromo or the Prismacolors, and if that's what you're used to. I can do a light touch, but I get impatient. That's my problem, is I can be light as heck, but I can't stay light as heck. I followed along with Sammy. On this, and this is as far as I've gotten. This was with the luminance, and I did pretty good. I definitely had to follow her example of really, really soft touch. So this was with the luminance. So I'm learning, I'm practicing. You're a death gripper. Oh, thank you, Rochelle. Yeah, I'm getting there. Isn't that so pretty? It's Sammy. I followed her, you know, exact verbatim, if you call it. I don't know what other word to use. I followed along with her, and oh, it's just amazing colors. But whew, that hair is going to take some time. It's a beautiful picture, though, isn't it? It's really gorgeous. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm still working on it. And then I followed along. Has anyone started watching Karen that Sammy had recommended? I don't know what happened to my I can't remember Karen's full name. Darn it. Hold on, guys. I want to get something to show you. I know it's here. I think I lost it. I don't know how I could lose something. The only one here that touches it. I can't find it. It's all right. It was. Oh, hi, Beth Ann. Welcome. She is so talented. She is so talented. She really has just perfected her skills over the last several years. Oh, didn't she do a fantastic job? That was with Inktense, right, Christine? Gorgeous picture. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yeah, I got that book. Well, no, I didn't get that book. I got the ocean one, beautiful book, and then I got the forest one. I got the little ones. Christine, that is just a gorgeous picture. All of your pictures are gorgeous. You have such an eye for color. That's one thing that I'm working on is color matching. And Copics is awesome using markers because their system is so, foolproof. And then the beautiful hex chart that you can get shows, even if they're not in the same family, how they can match with each other. These are my Copics. This is the ones I have, and I was really happy when I saw that I do have a good clumping of colors. But here is the whole hex chart of the entire Copic collection. Well, the grays aren't on here. They're on a separate page. But it's so nice because Copics, of course, go 0 through 9, and though, and each set is, the same tone but different shades. I think that's how it goes. Same tones but different shades, yeah. And so that those go together, but it's nice to see that a YG61, how it would blend with a G24 or a G43. So it's really nice to see it in this format. So this is a good tool, and so it really helps me It helps me in color pencils in a way because I can see the colors and how they go on the Copics, and I can apply that to pencils. Oh, okay, Iselina of the Copics, yeah. They are. I am committing myself. That's why I was really glad I got them right out in front of me, and I have been using them more, trying to perfect not perfect, but get better with them. You know, I'm fortunate enough to have them. I got them for a really good deal, and I've only had to add a few, and you know, they're a huge investment, and I love them. They're fun to play with, and so I figure if I have them, I might as well be using them and learning them. So I'm trying. I've done a couple pictures with them lately. Right, and you know, there's some really great websites. There's one that I use, and I'll tell you what it's called. Oh, I can actually put it in. Hold on, guys. I'll put the link in because I love it. You can put a color in, and then you can find other colors that go with it, but it also brings up colors in that you know, I think it's the same kind of thing that you're talking about, Christine. Yeah, cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. That those colors are what makes up all colors. I mean, that's why on the test that I was doing on paper, I don't know if you saw that, Christine. I struggle a lot with what paper uses, you know, works best with which pencils, and like here, I invented this template. So I put this is printed on the paper that I want to use. So this is the Strathmore colored pencil paper. And I printed this on here, and here I used polys, and here I used Prismas. It's supposed to be reversed, but these are the pencils and the mediums I have. And I picked a red, a blue, and a green because then when they mixed, you know, I didn't pick the exact cyan, magenta, and yellow, but I got three close colors in all the different pencils. And like this colored pencil paper, look how good it works for the Inktense. The Inktense works so beautifully on this paper. Thank you. I can send you the template if you want it. I made it up. It's mine, and it's on a PDF. And I made a blank one too. These are the pencils I have: Prismas, Polys, Pablo's, Holbein's, Luminance, and then I have the Inktense. And then I made a blank one. Here, I'll show you. I used paper I already had. I always do that, print on the back. Oh, I don't know where my templates are, the actual blank ones. Oh, of course I'm making a mess here. No, they're in here. They're right here. No. Where the heck are they? Oh, they're there. So here's the one with my names on it. And then here's a blank one. So you could put markers, you could put watercolors, you could put, you could put anything. You know, you could put stickles on here and see how it works on that paper. Oh, okay, I gotcha. But just in case, Christine, I'll send you the template if you want to have. But yeah, it worked for me, and I do have different types of paper that I've tried out, and I mean, I sit here all day and do this kind of stuff. All day. I mean, I generally, if I'm not in New Zealand, this is what I'm doing. I'm doing some kind of art, or, playing or organizing or something. So this is what I do. And I'm a very organized person. That's how I was in my working life, and it's how I am in my home life. So this is the kind of stuff that I excel at. I told my son the other day, I don't know if I like organizing my supplies more or using them more. Because oh, did I get disconnected, guys? Oh no. All of it, it's all encompassing. I enjoy all things about this, using them more. But all things in this hobby are fun to me. It's all fun. Oh, thank you, Rochelle. I don't know about that, but I definitely, I did a lot of, I used Excel and Microsoft Word a lot in my former life. And I was surprised I didn't forget it all. This was on Word. I didn't attempt to do it on Excel, but I'm sure if I popped in there, I'd be able to figure it out. I'm always been one to just kind of jump on in and try. I'm not trepidatious. We got a new computer system at work for how to keep track of students, and I was the one that just jumped in and started playing with it. And the comprehensive health department asked me to come up with a manual, so I wrote the manual for the nurses and the health assistants on the new computer system and how to use it. I made a book, and a pamphlet, or a booklet, and then copies of the pages, and arrows and highlights to show them what to do, and it was great. And I had so much fun doing it, and they paid me extra to do it. So but anybody that wants this, I will send it to them. Anybody that tries different papers, let me know. And it's an easy PDF. It's just a one-page. It's 2 pages of the PDF. One has the pencils that I have, and then the blank. Oh, isn't that great, Christine? I don't remember how I found that. I've had it for a couple of years. I use it all the time. All the time. And yes, Isoline, I will. Go ahead and do I follow you on Instagram? Or you can give me your email. Here, I'll give you my email, and then you can just email me an email. Send me an email, and I'll email it back to you. Here's my email. I type slow. I used to type so fast, and now I type with one finger. It's kind of annoying. There you go. Now you can email me, and I will send it to you. Rachel. Wow, you used to make them. That's amazing. Oh yeah, definitely, Lisa. I found even the Inktense, I mean, they're nothing like their color at the bottom. Maybe the lead, there's one in particular that the lead does not even look like it would be the right color. And then once it gets wet, it does change color. And I haven't actually looked once it gets wet to compare it, but oh, cool. Yeah, and I think this is great. You can try all your different I'm pretty fast with my one little finger, but I mean, I used to type probably 75 words a minute. I know that was the last test I took, was 75 words a minute with no errors. And so it's a bit frustrating, but I get by. I'm a pretty, what is the word, tenacious person. I don't sit idly by and let things happen. I have to go for it and do it. And, I can't do everything, and I know that, but I do what I can. Yeah, so I'll send this to whoever wants it. Email me and I'll send you the template. I love it. I print it on the paper that I want to try out, and then I find out how good everything works. This is the Strathmore colored pencil paper. It's pretty inexpensive compared to other Strathmore paper. It's off-white. It's not quite white, but I don't know how I mix these up. But I was really shocked that all the pencils work. Now, the Inktense, they were phenomenal on this paper. So I have 2 checks here for them, and the Pablos blended very nicely, and the Luminance worked really great. The Holbeins were okay, the Polys were okay, and the Prismas were okay. But this paper worked for all of them. But the Inktense, I was just amazed at how great. Do you see how far out I was able to extend? That's what I wanted to see with the Inktense is, how much, before it soaked it in, how much I could spread it out. That's important with the Inktense. But I really like that paper, the colored pencil paper. And I can print on watercolor. I finally can print on heavier paper, and so I was very happy about that. So I can try a lot. The paper I did the irises and the bees last night was on watercolor paper that was able to go through my printer, so that made me very happy. Yeah. I think, I don't know about the book. I don't think I would need that, but I like to look at the different color palettes I go to her Pinterest, to Pencil Stash's Pinterest, and she has some really beautiful palettes or color combinations. But that website I gave you guys is really good too, so you should check it out. But you know what? Belinda's coming on now, guys. We've already been on for 2 hours. Hard to believe. And I didn't get hardly any coloring done because, hello, that's what I do. I never get any coloring done. But I showed you guys my template, and I showed you guys my my Copic hex chart, and I told you stories, and I did color a few. So this page is coming out pretty good, and I really like I love the Inktense. I love them. So I'm looking forward to getting the super colors, because if they're as much fun as these Inktense, then I'll have almost, I'll have 120 colors to play with. And yes, you did. And then I will, and I even showed you how to fill a water brush pen quickly and no mess. But I'm hoping that the super colors, having more, I can do skin with them. The Inktense, I have blended and done a little bit of skin, but they're not, there's only 72 colors, and there's and you have to be quick with the Inktense, because if it dries, it's permanent. So you can't take your time putting things down. You gotta be on the ball with them. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I had a lot of fun, and she's been on Pinterest for a long time. Pencil Stash. She has a lot of stuff on there, And she has some beautiful, beautiful color palettes. So I think she might be where I learned that website that I gave you, Christine. Anyway, guys, Belinda's coming on, so I want to go see her. So take care, guys. Thanks so much for coming. You guys have a great day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you soon. All right, guys, stay sexy. Oh my gosh, I can't turn it off. There we go. Nope, it won't turn off. Oh my gosh, it will not turn off. Let me try it this way. Hold on. Oh, hello guys, I'm still here. Oh, finally. Take care. Bye guys.